out to sea. All those plans I made for myself, I got nobody else to lean on. Got so far with my head in the clouds, now it's time to get down.
You're watching America Trends. I'm Mary Burke Godwin, and man, we've had a jam-packed show full of experts, full of lots of great tips. And you know, earlier in the episode, we talked about personal branding and how that's really important. And we only touched on it briefly, and our next guest is here to really talk about what personal branding is. She's a personal branding coach, and she's going to tell us why it is a non-negotiable for business owners, small business owners, entrepreneurs that are out there trying to make it, why they need to have a personal brand. Welcome to America Trends, Ati Grinspun.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
I am doing great. I'm happy that you're here. Thanks so much for joining us. Where are you zooming in from?
So I'm right now I'm in Arizona for a mastermind, but I am from Argentina and I live in Las Vegas. So I'm like all over the place.
Is Argentina where you're from? Because I thought I recognized that accent in there.
Yes, originally from Argentina.
Okay, well, I love Argentine women. My best friend is from Argentina, and so I had this sense from you. I got that sense. So I don't know why I had to ask.
That is so awesome.
So talk to me about, you know, what you do. Can you talk to me about what a personal brand is and why it is so important for entrepreneurs and, you know, people starting their new businesses?
I love it. I'm so passionate about it because thinking about this way, a personal brand is really building your expertise and your reputation. But you can be amazing at what you do, but if nobody really knows about you and they don't see you as an expert, can you actually make it on the marketplace? Right?
Right.
I tell people is like, in this day and time, you have the possibility of using social media as the glue to bring that expertise and everything that you are as a business owner, especially if you are a service provider, to the masses without having to be on stage in front of thousands of people, without maybe writing a book, without being on TV or everything. Like, you can get there before you are even like famous or known or whatever, just by building your personal brand and using social media as the conduit to actually become know, like, and trust.
Yeah.
Did that landed?
Yeah, absolutely. Know, like, and trust. We talk about that a lot on the show because that's how you gain, you know, customers that keep coming back, repeat customers, right? Is if they know, like, and trust you. So, you know, where does somebody start? Because it can be very overwhelming to enter the social media landscape. We talk about that a lot on the show, is to find that social media platform that maybe fits best with your brand and your persona and personality. What do you suggest? You know, how do you get people, what's your first step with them?
Okay, I love this question because most of my clients, their background is they're really, really good at what they do, but they're either coming from corporate, they never started a business, and they're like, well, I'm really good at what I do. I just don't know how to let other people know about this. So there is an approach with this. You have to build your brand strategy. In order to know that, is number one is who you are, right? And what do you bring to the table, not only as an expert, but as a person? What do you stand for? What you don't stand for? Because there can be 1,000 people doing the same than you, right? But what makes you different is you, who you are. And I think that a lot of people really are scared of putting themselves out there, especially women, because we have been conditioned to like be very safe, and really bringing your point of view into what you do is key. So that's number one. Number two is really understanding what your expertise is, because you can be very good at several things within a field, but really, what do you want to be known for within that field? So we can narrow down and you can show up as the expert, right, in that field. So in my case, for example, I have a very extensive background. I could call myself marketing. I could call myself, like, I also do photography for my coaching clients. But the reality is then I would be confusing people. So what is your expertise and how you can narrow it to package that message, okay? And number 3 is really figuring out who you want to serve. Because depending on who you want to serve, now you can figure out where are these people. So an example of that is if you are wanting to serve corporate people, most likely those people are going to be on LinkedIn. If you are serving maybe an older, I'm 46, so like somebody my age that maybe is a mom, most likely that person might be in Facebook. If you have a younger generation, those people would be on Instagram. So really understanding who you want to serve and bringing it together with your expertise and your own sauce, which is your conviction, what you stand for, and what do you want to be known for. So I think that really laying all those details down, and I know it sounds very simplistic, is not as simple, but starting to write down all the things and really putting the blinders on and talking to that person and talking about what do you want to be known for and what your expertise is, bring it all together, and that is the starting point. And then from there, obviously there is more, but with that, you can get started.
So what do you think? I want to dive in a little bit because there's business pages. So let's say it's a small business owner who is she makes purses and, accessories. And she has a business page for her brand line, but then also, is your frame of thinking here that she would also start her own Instagram channel for herself to create herself as an expert in fashion, in design, in whatever her elements are that make her who she is, so that they see, oh, she owns this company. I'm gonna like this company stuff because I like her. Is that kind of what we're thinking here?
I love this question because obviously each platform is a little different, right? But her, by being the face of that business, she's going to hold so much power to that one brand. Now, I personally, a great example of this is Jeff Bezos and Amazon, right? Jeff Bezos is super well known, right? And people follow him, but his product, his baby is Amazon, right? Another great example of this is Tesla and now I'm blacked out.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Now, there is more people actually following Elon Musk than actually following Tesla.
Right.
Because they want the story.
They want him. Yeah, that makes sense.
Why was it born, all of this?
Yeah, we're running out of time, so I hope that you'll come back to our show because it's been a pleasure chatting with you. Ati Grinspun, people can find you at ati.g.branding on Instagram or atigrinspun.com for personal branding, coaching, and photography. And thank you for tuning into America Trends. We'll see you back here again tomorrow night here on BizTV.